Good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, and divine masculine. Welcome into your reading, guys. Today is Christmas, the 25th of December, 2021. Merry Christmas to everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas today. And let's get into your reading for the divine masculine for the next week, 10 days, as we normally do, with your energy check, guys, and we'll see what is going on in your situation. Let's call upon a divine angel, ancestor, my spirit guide, and my divine source into this reading for you, divine masculine. Let's see here, and let's see the energy that is hovering around you in the next couple of days towards the end of the year 2021. All right, let's see. Please show me or give me three main energies around this portion in time for the divine masculine. So far, so good, guys. Let's see. So far, so good. We need one more card for you to complete our story here and see what's going on. Wow, beautiful. All right. Okay, so the bottom of the deck is garden. Okay, so this is a new, I'm going to get the camera a little closer, guys. It is still very much a place that you want something to happen, right? You are thinking about a situation that will bring back a lot of happiness, will bring back a lot of abundance, will bring back a lot of growth in your life, right? Child, yeah. And seed storks, yeah, you are definitely, this is a twin flame connection where there has been a lot of barriers, mountain, right? This connection has been going through a severe crisis. So now, around this portion in time, guys, you are definitely, you want to bring back this connection in a very stable way, is more what I'm getting. Okay, and for which intuitively you are working on some kind of a new situation in your life. Okay, because you believe this twin flame connection, it's a part of your karma, okay, that has blocked you for a long time. And see, clouds, yeah, clouds, mountain, fox. There has been somebody, hold on, guys, there has been somebody in your life who has not allowed you to shift or make a movement. The tower, and the house, yeah, they have kept you imprisoned in a place. They were not allowing you to move from a situation where you possibly could have been the anchor, where you possibly had been holding the fort. So somebody knows about that situation. Somebody is very much aware that if you move from that home or from that place, they will have a difficult time, whoever it is. And I'm getting more so to do with some kind of a karmic situation here. Okay, so this is where the fox, this is where somebody has been playing dirty with you, divine masculine. Playing dirty with you has been keeping you in a lot of trouble with mountains, if you see that, and then clouds. So they have not allowed you to break open the barrier of your own thought process. So somebody has been very sly here, divine masculine. Somebody who knows you well, somebody who can play around with your mind, right? Somebody who at their call can bring in the clouds, can make you feel cloudy, can make you feel confused where you're not being able to take a decision on something that you want to do, right? And this is because somebody knows that if you change your direction in your life, then they will have a problem. But here it is, the twin flame is coming back into life for you because this is a part of your karma, right? You want it, and if you, it's like whether you want it or you don't want it, guys. I'm going to be very blatantly truthful with you. It's a part of your karma. You cannot avoid this, right? So here it is, your understanding is that if you know that this is now a part of your karma that you had been obstructed to moving towards more so. Somebody had been very, very smart with you, divine masculine. They had stopped you from moving, as I said, and this is where your realization, this is epiphany, that you need to make this relationship more stable, more grounded, public, bring it out in the open so that people know about it. That brings about a stability in this connection once again, is the story out here that you are getting a complete hold of in yourself. Because that situation, as I explained, with the fox, that situation has been going on in your life for a long time because you had been holding the fort in somebody's life, right? And that person or that situation knows about it. So obviously the person who is the anchor, who is holding the whole situation, if that person moves out or if that person does something different, then it is a problem. It is a big time problem. So this is where the other person has played very dirty with you, and they knew how to work with you. They know you very well, whoever it is in your life. They know you very well, so they have played according to your mindset. How to confuse you, how to keep you in that state of indecision, clouded with your thoughts, making things worse than it is naturally is, right? Putting up a big boulder, big drama, throwing all the hurdles in your road and making it seem bigger than it is. And that is where your confusion is or was, where you could not understand the whole situation because somewhere you feel responsible too for that situation here. So that is where the problem has been, which is now surfacing here. And you want to get out of that situation. You want to make this connection stable. You love your divine feminine. There is no doubt about that. So therefore, you're coming to the point of your realization that whatever has happened here is kind of exposed to you, or has been, or will be exposed to you. Okay. The first is the book. There is a lot of knowledge about this situation, about your karma. You're understanding a lot. Excuse me. You're getting a hang of a lot of education, intellect, maybe spiritual, philosophical, it doesn't matter. But there is a lot of learning, lot of knowledge, lot of growth, lot of understanding. Some of you could be reading a lot. Some of you could be, going through old journals, old books, reading a lot of books, learning more about life in general. But, which is also a part of your expansion towards your understanding. And then you have the flowers, right? Where you want to have that freedom. There is a freedom of thought as well, or a freedom of expression, or a freedom of, of your understanding, right? A new development, a new situation of understanding. There's some kind of intellectual knowledge, intellect, that's growing, that's flowering, that's maturing, that's coming back to life, right? And then you have the ship, which is where, number 10 is where you're closing something of the past to move forward to your future. So there is a close here and there is an expansion. So there is an end and there is a beginning here. So something is happening. We'll see. We'll see, guys, and we'll see. And this is all because of some kind of deep insight of knowledge, understanding, intelligence, intellect, anything, call it anything, that you are coming to your realization of where you had been very clouded, indecisive, a lot of confusion, a lot of misunderstandings have happened because of that situation. So someone did that work very diligently with you. Somebody who is in that fox energy, somebody who knows how to play with you or with your mindset, right? Please talk to me about the book. And this is where your mindset had been locked and blocked. You could not open your mindset because your mind had been dominated and controlled by some very cunning, sly, and deceitful energy. Somebody who could only look after their self-interest. Somebody who knew that if you leave that particular situation that you had been holding for somebody, that person would be in deep trouble. You see? So this is where your thinking pattern, your understanding is changing. See, 3 major arcanas right in the beginning of your story, guys. We'll go forward and we'll go back again, okay, to see the energies. But this is what it is. Please talk to me about flowers. And when you see the flowers, right, it's a freedom. It's some kind of freedom towards a new situation, towards a new growth, towards a new expansion, towards a new life. Something that brings back a lot of happiness in your life, because flower is something that is beautiful. Flower is something that brings in a spirit of a gift of life, right? Something beautiful, something nice, something happy, something good that makes you feel happy. Please talk to me about this ship. And this is where there is an end and a beginning. There are 2 things which is simultaneously happening or will happen for you, divine masculine, which will be an end and a beginning to something beautiful in your life towards the end of the year. And this is more so to do with you, with your understanding, guys. Hold on, too many cards. This is something to do with you and your understanding is what I'm getting. It's nothing to do with that you are going to run and take action right away. No, but this is something that you are manifesting. Let me put it like that. The star. Yeah, the star and the emperor. The sun. Yeah, there is the devil. There you go. The 3 of swords. Okay. And the king of cups. Guys, I cannot stop. Okay, there is an emotional part of the story, guys. And the two of cups, the hanged man, right? Where you and death. Okay, there is a liberation that you have been working on with the 4 of swords. You have been thinking about the story for a long time. You have been working on some kind of a liberation process with the hanged man, the 2 of cups and the king of cups. You have not taken action. You had paused that liberation. You had paused making a change towards this partnership, towards this soulmate energy, towards this happiness, towards this love. You had paused that situation. You had not taken action on that situation. 4 of swords and the 8 of cups. You know why? Because you have been thinking how can you emotionally let go of a situation that you had been connected with for a long time? That was where your problem was. You were in between this period where you wanted to let go of an old situation that you know is no longer serving you, but at the same time, um, there was a kind of a disconnection from that energy where you were not really working on that. It is there very much in you. You were thinking about it. You were healing from a situation where perhaps you had abandoned a situation with the divine feminine before. That also could be a part of the story, is where you have been healing from. Right, you have been healing and trying to logically work on that situation, and that is where you had kind of paused taking action on liberating yourself from that situation where you perhaps had not expressed your emotions towards that situation, where you had kept your emotions in hiding, right? Because you were feeling guilty about having abandoned a situation that you knew that you had you have in your life, and yet you were not working on that situation. You were not letting go of something, or maybe you had let go of it and then you were kind of healing from that thought, then how did I do it? So, therefore, you were afraid to probably express your emotions, right? Because there was a guilt feeling within you. So, you were scared of telling the truth here. So, you were repressing your emotions, and that is where you had paused, liberating yourself from that situation and taking action on that situation here, right? Moving towards the Three of Swords. And that's where there was a lot of third party situation that, came into effect because you had stopped moving. You had paused everything because you were guilty of your own action in the past, is more what I'm getting, right? So there is the devil. And that is where there was restriction. You were restricting this situation. You were not getting out of this situation. You were holding this toxicity in yourself. You were holding this toxicity. You were kind of, don't get me wrong, guys, but if there was some kind of gratification you were getting from this pain. It was an instant gratification. You were enjoying that pain. You were enjoying that pain because you felt that, you were guilty and that the pain was something you deserve. So there was some kind of gratification from that pain, or from that pain you have received or you were receiving, right? Which is where there is a liberation from that gratification. You see that? There is a liberation. You are realizing why you could not be happy because you were, don't get me wrong, guys, again, there was a kind of sadistic feeling that, some people enjoy pain. Some people feel that, this pain, like for me personally, I don't enjoy pain. Any kind of pain troubles me. I have zero tolerance for pain. But some people have a lot of tolerance for pain because there is some kind of gratification or happiness they receive from that pain. You feel this thing within you more so. There is a feeling that, I'm happy. But you are not happy. But there is a gratification of pain that you are feeling that kind of made you feel that you are happy. You're okay. But there is some kind of illumination and liberation that is working now in your favor towards that kind of a situation where you had that pain, feeling of pain that you felt gratified with, you felt happy with somewhere. But now, there is a situation that you're thinking about that, no, you have been wrongly identifying that story in your life, or it was a wrong kind of a thinking process, and that happens to people where they go through a lot of suffering, and then finally they succumb to that suffering, and they're like, okay, this is what I deserve, this is what I get, and I'll find my gratification in that suffering. That was your way of thinking. And this was all because you were not able to leave a situation, and somebody kept you enclosed and entrapped in a situation where it was difficult for you to set yourself free from. And that was the fox that we just spoke about. So because you were stuck in that situation, you had no other recourse, right? So you had to accept that situation and feel happy about it, saying to yourself, okay, that's what my life is, that's what I get, I don't get anything more than that, and I'm okay. And I'm okay. There is a gratification in that pain. There is a happiness in that pain for me. That kind of an energy is what I'm getting. Right? Which is where you are detaching yourself from that kind of a situation now. You're taking back control of your own power, divine masculine. This is where you show up as the emperor. You have learned to understand where you have been going wrong in your thinking process. And I'm not blaming it completely on you, but somebody who has known you for a long time. Somebody who could work with your mind very quickly. Somebody who could energetically control and dominate your thinking. Create confusion, misunderstanding, bring in indecisions in your life. Controlled you. They took away your power. They made you feel powerless. You had no power in yourself to even progressively move towards your future. Right? This is where you're learning to detach yourself and heal your situation, heal yourself to get back your power, to get back your energy, to get back yourself. Divine masculine, to bring back the vitality in your own self. Your self-worth, your worth more, because see, somebody could have played not only with your mind, but also with your self-esteem. When you lost your power, your confidence, your strength, your personal power, where you have been the ruler and yet you could not rule anything. Because somebody else was ruling it for you. Right? So this is where you're learning to detach and heal yourself from that energy where you're coming to terms with your own providence, with your own wishes, with your own hope, with your own faith and purpose in life, that you have to get back your power. You are not you're not a person who doesn't have an esteem or self-esteem. You are very powerful. You have to work on that energy because somebody has taken away your power. And again, okay, this is me, guys, that somebody not just cannot take away your power. You have also to give it away. So you have given away your power, divine masculine. Don't get me wrong, again, my apologies, but you have given away your power. Right? Where you could not say what you wanted to say, you could not do what you wanted to do, and you were a slave in somebody's hands. Somebody who was making you dance around like a puppet. And I'm saying all this today because this is the energy here. So this is where you're coming to your understanding that there is more in your life that you need to expand and grow. You need to heal yourself. You need to bring back your own rejuvenation. You want to bring back your own destiny. You want to do things now for yourself, divine masculine. So this is where your intelligence, your intellect, your knowledge is shaping you up, because then you have the temperance right? You have the Hermit and the Judgment. So there is a very powerful knowledge that is working towards your benefit, where it is helping you to reorganize your lost power, your lost soul, where your soul had been lost. You were on a different track. You had gone on a completely different path. But now you want a second chance in life, divine masculine. You want to bring back that balance in yourself. You want to feel good about your own self-worth. You want to feel happy about your own self. You want a second chance. You really want a second chance, because this is what you are coming to your understanding, right? With these three major out here, that you had lost your soul. Or somebody had taken away your soul and had entrapped you. Somebody who had been a fox, a sly, a trickster, a bad energy had taken control of your soul. Please talk to me about the Temperance, and had completely deharmonized you, had completely pushed you off your emotional balance, because when your soul is lost, your emotions are lost. You're on a different path, which is a wrong path in life. And that is where you are asking universe for a second chance to correct your life path. Please talk to me about the Temperance here. Because you want to, like I said, you want to balance back your soul. You want to balance back your own life. Yeah, see the Five of Cups, where there has been major disappointment, regret, everything with emotion that you have lost, which you have lost. And that created a complete disbalance in your own personal life as well. Right? So this is where you're understanding that you had lost your soul, guys. You had completely, totally been disorganized in your own life. Because, you know why? Because you could not understand what is right and what is wrong, right? You had three fallen cups in front of you, and you had two cups behind you. But because of the confusion, because of that indecision, because of that cloudiness, all you saw were the three dented cups. Because somebody had been keeping you focused on the three dented cups, and not the two cups here that you missed out in life. So this is where there has been a total disbalance of your emotional quality in yourself. Major disappointment today, why you have done this. Major regret, why you did that. Major, it's a major coming up in here. Please talk to me about the Hermit. It's because, again, like I said, you had lost your soul, guys. Your soul was trapped by a vampire. Yeah, the Page of Swords. Somebody who had been extremely bad, deceitful, had been watching you go through the disappointment in life. Right? And they had been giving you all kinds of stories. Yeah, the Eight of Wands, where they had been telling you things that made you feel even more worse than you have been feeling within yourself. Somebody who is extremely bad. Somebody who has been observing the way things that you had been working with your own energy. Somebody who could see you with your head bent down over the three dented cups, and they loved it. This is where your understanding is getting the better of you, because this all happened because you did not pay attention. Your soul was so lost that you could not pay attention to this situation here. Please talk to me about the judgment. And this is where you're asking universe for a second chance. The 7 of Swords, the 10 of Swords. Yeah. Somebody who has done this, right? Somebody who has done this. You have to take a call of that situation. You need a second chance to bring your life back in the right path. So somebody who has deceived you, has put you through a lot of pain, where you are flat on the ground. You have reached the rock bottom because of a lot of deceitful energy that has been around you for a long time. Where you could not take a judgment call, where you could not take a decision because somebody had been very bad here with the Page of Swords, and they loved watching you in pain. They loved to see you with your head bent, crying over the 3 dented cups. That's what they wanted you to do. That's what they wanted you to be in, and that's where they were playing a lot of games here so that they can keep you in a lot of pain. From where? That mental pain. They were playing a lot of mental games. They were giving you stories. They were telling you lies that put you in a lot of mental pain. And that's what they were trying to do so that you definitely would not take a decision. You would be clouded, you would be disorganized, you would not be able to focus on your own self, you would not be able to take time out for your own purpose in life, and you would always be in that energy of sadness, regret, disappointment, so that they can keep you tied up in that place. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, guys. I'm so sorry, but it is unbelievable. And this is where you're getting your knowledge about the whole situation, what happened here. Please talk to me about the book. You're learning to recognize things for what it happened and for what it is and how it happened here. So somebody who drowned you in sorrow so that they could, the 7 of Cups in the reverse, right? Where you're coming out of that situation, where the cloudiness is clearing up. You're learning to understand what has happened here. You're learning to understand what has happened because somebody, where you could have been thinking that, oh, it's an illusion, it's not the truth. You're just thinking about it, but it's the truth. It is the truth. Right? And this is where your knowledge is getting the better, where the clouds are clearing up and you are being able to see things clearly, or you will be able to see things better now for what has happened here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is not only a deceit, this is not only a lie, this is not only a cheat who has been present in your life, but this is somebody who is dangerous. Who is dangerous? Please talk to me about the 5 of Cups. This energy of the fox, this person or this energy is dangerous. And somebody who knew that you were in pain and they were watching you and they were happy about the whole situation because they knew that you are not being able to focus on your own strength anymore. Yeah, and see? Waterfall, flood of emotions, where you have been in so much of emotional pain. You have been in so much of emotional pain where somebody has been playing that game with you so that you could not only be in emotional pain, you would also be in mental pain. You see? So that you cannot do anything in your life where they can keep you imprisoned in both emotional and mental pain. Please talk to me about the Page of Swords. And today this person, and today it also could be that somebody is telling you the truth as well, which you knew. It also could be possible with the Hermit here, guys, that you already knew this story, but somebody could be bringing in that message. Please talk to me about the Page of Swords, the man and snowflake. Yeah. Somebody could be bringing in that message to you today as well, is also what I'm getting, that you have been in a lot of pain. You need to get up and work on a plan now, which you already knew as a hermit. You already had some inclination towards that story, is what I'm getting. But somebody could be telling you here, guys, that it's time for you to get out of that painful situation and now work on something work on creating something new in your life. Something new, something to break the old pattern of the sorrow, something that moves you away from that emotional pain. Create something that brings back some more happiness. But again, handle your emotions well. Handle your emotions well. Handle carefully. Handle the emotions well. Work on a plan that will work for you. But at the same time, work with precision towards a situation to break away from that emotional disappointment and regret in your life that you have been suffering from. Please talk to me about the 7 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, because whoever has done this with you, third person, there you go. There you go. You have to work very carefully on this situation of this third person now. That's what they're telling you here. You have to be very careful here, guys, because this third person, another person, somebody who is involved, could be your rival, could be from an outside party, could even be a stranger that you don't know, and yet somebody who can deceive you again. So you have to be very careful with your emotions and design a perfect plan in your life, a plan that only you know of, that you have the code to that perfect plan. Design that for yourself so that you can move out of that situation here. Please talk to me about the 7 of Cups in the reverse. And this is a knowledge that is coming to you. Yeah, fireworks. Yeah, chemistry, right? Getting back into the fireworks with your divine feminine, right? Yeah, rabbits, new beginning. To make things work again, to bring back that happiness in this relationship. But again, you have to be very careful because this third person energy is very much present here. So if you want a new beginning, a rebirth, if you want to go ahead, guys, you have to be very, very careful with your emotional display, because you could have a lot of energy towards your divine feminine, but if these people, they come to know about that situation, you will be a problem. So you have to design a plan. You have to work on an exquisite plan in your life for which only you will have the code to that success story. It has to be designed, precise, planned well in detail, right? That will help you move forward. But again, because there is so much of chemistry, you have to work on this energy very carefully. Because if these people, they come to know that you are doing something like that, there will be problems again, right? So you have to work very, very smart here, divine masculine. You have to be a very smart Harry Potter or a James Bond. Take it in the way you like it. Choose either Harry Potter or James Bond. I don't mind. Okay, so you have to be one of the two here. You have to use your intelligence very carefully. Very carefully, guys. Because you could be planning a holiday, you could be planning some kind of celebration. So, whatever that you are planning, that you're thinking about with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, you are working on that plan this time without without any kind of cloudiness. But you have to be very careful. You have to be very smart, Harry Potter. Okay? Now, the next part with the flowers, you get the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. Yeah. So you're very carefully moving towards a new situation of happiness in your life, right? It's a slow process. They're telling you don't go very fast with the Eight of Wands. Leave things quickly. Leave things behind quickly that you have already gone through. But as you are moving towards your happiness, go slow. Go towards that process slowly because you are building on a plan here. So you have to take everything into account in your life. That brings back the flowers in your garden once again, Harry Potter. Okay, please talk to me about the Eight of Wands. Yeah, the Hierophant and the Six of Wands. Yeah. If you want to break open this contract, if you want to get out of that commitment that you already had with a third party, you and gain and walk towards your victory, you have to do that quickly. That's what they're saying. You have to work on that very quickly because that energy is here, right? That energy is here. So you have to take action on that situation very quickly, but take your time when you're planning your future happiness. That's what they're telling you. Please talk to me about the Nine of Pentacles. In this situation, take your time. Too many cards, guys. Hold on. But work on getting out of that commitment quicker with whosoever that fox you have been tied up with. And as you get out, and as you bring back your confidence, work towards your victory and work towards your success and your wish fulfillment, but plan it well. That's what they're saying. Do your due diligence. Go through a lot of planning here. Please talk to me about the Knight of Pentacles. The Moon. Yeah, because there is still some hidden stuff in the story about your emotional happiness, right? You could be scared about the situation here. The High Priestess. Yeah. Intuitively, as you are moving, or as you will be moving, you could still be very scared and skeptical of your own emotions. Whether you will get it, you won't get it. So take your time. Take your time to build up on your confidence. And as you quickly get that back quickly, that's what they're saying. Take action on that quickly. But as you get back your confidence, you can still be in that energy where you still might feel a little skeptical about your own happiness, right? So that energy could still be there. So take your time to work on your plan very carefully. Please talk to me about the Nine of Cups, right? Because your wish fulfillment, because you know that you have suffered so much. Yeah, strength. That's where they're saying you need a lot of strength. You need a lot of personal power. So you could be a little bit skeptical about your own emotional energy here, right? Whether you get it, you don't get it, you could be a little bit afraid of that situation because you're moving forward towards a new happiness. So you want to bring back flowers. Please talk to me about the flowers here. So tame your own fears. That's what they're saying, guys. Tame your own fears, tame your own demons. Yeah, Chariot, in order to move forward, right? In order to take, this is all emotional because you could be going through emotional fright. because you could be moving very quickly out of an old situation, right? But again, as you're moving, you're scared because you don't know if you can balance your emotional victory as well, right? So that scare, that part of the stuff would still be lingering in your life. So you have to work on that strength, right? You have to work on taming your own fears and working on your strength here, guys, that you can do it. Please talk to me about the Hierophant and the Six of Wands. So you could be leaving a contract very quickly here. An old yeah, see, Judgment. Yeah, it's a rebirth. That can happen very, very quickly within the next couple of days before the end of the year, or maximum towards the beginning of next year. So there would be a lot of clearing, a lot of change, lot of new renewable transformation that will happen very quickly in your life, right? For which you might not be completely prepared. So that could be your possible fear, right? Please talk to me about the Moon. So therefore, plan on this situation and tame your own fear. Yeah, that's where you could get, you could get caught in that crossroad here. If you don't, um, if you don't plan your, if you don't plan your, how to plan, I mean, how to handle your emotions well. If you don't plan it well, then you'll get caught in that crossroad, guys. Okay, because something is moving very quickly here, but you have to work on that very carefully, because or else, like I said, you could get jeopardized in here, in your own self, not somebody doing that to you, where you might, again, because of that fear, you might tell yourself, no, it's not possible, and then come back again. So that is where you have to tame your own fear. Please talk to me about that strength in order to bring back your own emotional victory once again. Yeah, divine timing. Yeah, it's a divine timing at work for you guys. So work with the divine timing. It's here. It's here, right? So work towards a divine timing, because the divine timing is here to show you a new life. So don't stop it because you get scared. Tame your fears, tame your own demons, and work towards your own happiness. Please talk to me about the Chariot. And that's where you will get back your emotional victory in life. And that's what you want. That's what you need. Yeah, geese, right? Which will help you. There is a cyclical process of change, a relocation, a migration. Some of you guys could be even moving, right? And this is where you possibly could get scared and tell yourself that you cannot move. So you have to be very, powerful here, guys. That's what they're telling you. You need to tame back your own fears and demons, and be dependable on what you're doing. So if you say something to somebody, you have to keep your word, right? You have to come to a point of understanding that you need to bring back the factor of being dependable, where people can depend on you for their emotional well-being as well, right? So this is where you have to work with the timing. The timing is here, guys. So don't wait for it. It's here, and you will get the symbols, the signs. Coming to the Ship, because again, this is the end and beginning. There could be a movement here. There could be a movement here, right? Which is where Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever had been stopped in your life that you had not been able to work with, guys, is changing. Or the wheel will turn towards your favor, right? But for which, like I said, you have to be very, very powerful. The timing is here. So you can use this time to work on your own strength as well. right? Please talk to me about the Ace of Pentacle, because with the Ace of Pentacle, there was something with this soulmate energy that you were not able to stop, and you're liberating yourself from that situation. You're moving away from what you could not do before. Where you could not bring your Nine of Cups, where you could not bring your own happiness in this situation. So you are definitely liberating yourself out of the old story. Please talk to me about the Six of Cups, where this connection has suffered. Yeah. Justice and the Ten of Pentacles, right? Where you have been tied up in some kind of an unfair part of the story in a domestic situation. There has been injustice with money, with love, with happiness, with trust, with everything. With everything. And that is where your twin flame connection has suffered. And this is where you're liberating yourself, or you will be liberating yourself from a situation that you could not start with your twin before because of this situation here. Please talk to me about the wheel. And that is where there is an end and a beginning to this entire process. The King of Wands. Yeah, you'll be taking action on this situation here. 100%. You'll be taking action on liberating yourself from an unfair situation that has caused this twin flame or the soulmate energy to go through a period of a lot of pain. Right? Because you were doing justice to somebody else while there was an injustice with your twin here or in your soulmate here. So that did not work to your best ability. And that's where you're trying to set yourself free, because in this Ten of Pentacles, there has been a lot of injustice as well that happened to you, because you could not do justice to your soulmate energy. So universe has served you your karma in the place you thought you had a lot of wealth, happiness, and love. And this is where, as the King of Wands, you will be taking action on this situation. You're understanding. Please talk to me about the King of Wands. Your vision has expanded or will be expanding towards this situation where you're learning to understand where you have gone wrong in your life as well. Please talk to me about the King of Wands. The Lovers in the reverse and the Star. Yeah. So you're detaching yourself. You're healing from this situation here, from this disbalance where you made a wrong choice in your life. You made a wrong choice in your life, guys. And that's caused a lot of disbalance. That's caused a lot of problems in your life, from where you're detaching yourself in order to revive your own emotional health. Right? And liberating yourself from a situation that you had not been able to work with or on in your life. Please talk to me about the ship. And this is all going to happen in sequence. Yeah, the Three of Wands. Yeah, you're waiting for your ship to come into the harbor. You're waiting for that end and the beginning to happen here for you. 100%. You're waiting. You know there is an end and a beginning that's coming towards you. You're just waiting for the right time to take that call in here, guys. Please talk to me about the Death card here. Temperance. Yeah, you had been very low on your optimism. You're going to bring that back. You had been very restless with yourself, low on your optimism, low on your hubris side. You could not speak, right? Your enthusiasm was suffering. your independent self was suffering. You were behaving very responsibly towards situations in your life because, like I said, you were not able to do something that you wanted to do here. And that is where you're liberating yourself to turn into a new leaf. Please talk to me about justice and the Ten of Pentacles. Magnifying glass, yeah. You have gone through this whole situation. So some of you could be even taking action, legal action on this situation here. Yeah. Towards a separation here. Compass, yeah. Because now you're facing your true north. You're making a plan here. You're looking at maybe investments. You're looking at something long term in your life with your soulmate as well. You're looking for that energy too. So you are probably looking for more clarity as to what you can do now to bring the two of you together into this twin flame connection. So there are a lot of things that you will be working with around this portion in time, which will bring back a lot of your optimism in here, because there are situations that you will know and learn that will improve your quality of your mindset, where you will feel more at ease, that you can do a lot of things, as you get more clarity into the finer prints of the situation, whatever that situation requires you to do legally in order for the twins to come together, you will find back your sense of optimism on the story. Because you could possibly also get a lot of knowledge about the situation, or you could take help from sources to bring in a lot of knowledge to make a plan and find your way out of the old messy situation here. Please talk to me about the Lovers in the reverse and the Star here. Yeah, you're waiting for your ships. Yeah, your third eye. Yeah. There is a big time transition into your higher self understanding, guys. You're rising well above whatever has gone wrong in your life, where you had been disconnected from your own happiness, or you had detached yourself from something in life that brings about a lot of happiness for some of you as well. So you're rising above that situation, or you will be rising above that situation to see things more clearly here. How you can build on this Ten of Pentacles. So what can you do to bring back justice in this soulmate connection? So your higher self will go high above in order to work on a strategy, and bring back that focus for the changes to happen in your life as well, right? Three of Wands. So which is where you'll be lifting all restrictions in order to wait for your divine feminine, the Queen of Earth as well. But this is the Queen of Earth is your karmic, not your divine feminine, right? This is the karmic situation here. So you are lifting your restrictions from your karmic partner is more what I'm getting, to bring back your stability. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you want this time to move out and bring back your divine feminine here instead of the karmic partner here. Hold on, guys. Please talk to me about the Queen of Earth, because she is the person. I'm saying she, it can be she, he, doesn't matter. Yeah. This energy had been responsible for all the challenges to your movement, to your status quo, where you could not move, where you could not have a clear vision in your life to move forward, the stepping stone you could not do. And that's where you're lifting on your restriction to wait for the right time for your ships to come into the harbor. So either you can be moving, you can be relocating, you can be doing anything that will change the whole situation, but you will be doing it because you are realizing where your challenge had been in your life. And there is a new hope and new opportunity that you are realizing with this Queen of Earth energy, that you can work with this energy, because you can clearly see this energy. Let me put it like that. You can clearly see this energy, and there is a new hope and a new opportunity that is coming out of this energy that will allow you to move out of this and move away from this energy. Because whatever she did in the past, what she did is doing in the present, and what she can be doing in the future is everything is very clear to you. So you know that you have to challenge your own status quo. You have to move away from this energy, because if you don't, then you are blocked here forever. That's what you're working on at this point. Please talk to me about the eagle, or you will be working on, guys, because you're realizing your problem. Yeah, mountain and the hanged man. Yeah, you know that she's going to be, again, that mountain, you remember right in the beginning, she is the obstacle. She is the obstruction. So you're enlightened about the situation here. You're very well enlightened about this situation, that you have to challenge your own status quo to move away from this situation. Yeah, you're very well enlightened about this situation, guys. So you have to wait. You have to wait till the ships come into your harbor. But as the ship lands in your harbor, you can act on this. You can take a call on this. This energy has been an obstacle towards your own inspiration, towards your own spirituality in life as well. Did not allow you to grow, or will not allow you to grow unless you can challenge your own status quo with her and change your situation here, guys. So this is your challenge as well in here, okay, where you have to rise above all these challenges in order to set your goal and your target towards your perfect timing. So there is a serendipity. There is a perfect timing in here that is going to help you move forward. But until that happens, you are going to work with your own energy to come to that perfect timing. The perfect timing will come at its right time, but you have to work on that energy, because as you move, let me put it like that, as you move towards your perfect timing, and once you're ready, you can catch hold of the time. If you're not ready, then the timing will come and go. So you have to be ready for that perfect timing. So once the ship lands into your harbor, boom, the perfect timing is here for you to move forward. Okay, so keep working on this energy, guys, until I see you once again. Till then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.